today is Thursday, the 22nd. The agenda is on the board. Okay. We've already completed our warm up. I won't even write homework check because I'm not checking the homework today. But I am going to go over the some of you said you had a question about the homework, right? So let me go over homework. Thank you. I didn't know. Sorry. I'm gonna go over the homework, okay? Then we're gonna slide. This is not on the board, but I need to go over that equation sheet, okay? Because we have our quiz on equations tomorrow. So we need to make sure that we have completed the equation sheet, and then we'll go back to our group work and complete our group work on equations. We did inequality word problems yesterday, right? We finished the equalities word problems, right? So now today we're doing group work. I put group work on equation word problems. I'm gonna abbreviate equation word problems. Okay. Finish up your packet for homework. So that means, guys, you know what you haven't completed. You know, if you didn't show your work on something, I said, please go back and show your work. Please actually go back and show your work on those problems. Okay, so that you can get 100% credit. Because let me tell you what happens. The warm up and the homework and stuff, when you get hundreds on those and you fall a little short on your quiz, then your grade doesn't go down as bad. But what makes your grade really go down is if you didn't get those hundreds on those homeworks and those warm ups, and then you have a low quiz grade as well. It doesn't help. It really hurts. So get as many hundreds as you can on the warm up and the homeworks, so that if you fall a little short on that quiz, you have something that's going to sustain it. Okay, your grade won't go down as much. So please, let's make sure that we knock these out the way, because all you got to do is really just show your work. Okay, it's not like I'm expecting you to get every single one of those right. Okay, it's effort. Any questions? Don't forget about our retake tomorrow. That's why we're going over equations.
We have to redo that Howard quiz.
I'm just going to take the highest grade, so yes. Okay. Which one? What were you confused on? No, this one's not going to be. I don't think this one's as bad. I think no, it's not the same thing. No, I think that which I added points to your score, but that still didn't help. Yeah, I know. I was like, dang, I added all these points and it still didn't help some of those grades. But this one will be not a Google form, so maybe that was some of your issue. I don't know. All right, let's look at the homework part. No, Miss Reyes, the homework. Write it in your planner. I almost forgot. On Wednesday, I need you to check off. You need to make sure that you, huh? Who is that, babe? Is it teacher? It's Nia. It's Nia? You got sent out? What happened? No, I need my laptop charger. Oh, girl, I was like, what's going on? All right. Leave her alone. All right, so check off the stuff that we did for homework. Okay. All right. And today, make sure that you watch the video if you need help. Complete your packet. Make sure everything is completed in that packet. And then make sure that you study. Any questions? Everybody got it written? Come on, let's write. I'm going to pause for the calls. Let's go. All right, y'all. So please go back and get your planner from your homeroom teacher, okay? Because literally, I only do that to boost. Honestly, it's so easy. I just flip through it to see if you have all those dates and stuff written, and I gift you 100 for a project grade. Do you know how much that boosts your grade up? That's like if you're at a B, that gives you an A. If you're at you know what I mean? It's a grade booster. And for y'all to not have it is not good, because some people are going to need that grade booster at the end. Because a lot of you are going to be like, oh, Miss Reyes, where's the extra credit? That's the extra credit. The planner. Do you understand? Okay. If you had all those dates in there. All right, come on, let's do it. Was it Tuesday's homework or Wednesday's? Which one? Wednesday. All right, so let's do Wednesday. Shh. Come on, y'all, because we don't have as much time as I'd like to have, so we need to get this done. Plus, I got to go over equations. Thank you. All right, so it's kind of light. I'm sorry that it's light like that. Shh. All right, shut your face. I did my best. All right, here we go. Shh. Let's look. It says write the number in scientific notation. So that means, listen, you have got to write this in such that the number is smaller, and there's a form to doing that. Okay, and technically, you should have already done this at some point in your mathematical career, but I am noticing that you have not. All right, so shh, please stop saying that. All right, here we go. Shh. Okay, so this is what you do to write this in scientific notation. I'm going to write the number here. I'm not going to put any commas because I don't want you to confuse commas with the decimals, okay? All right, if you don't see a decimal in a number, we're not looking at commas, we're looking at decimals. It's automatically at the end of the number. Any questions so far? So all I did was write the number and locate the decimal. Okay? It's right here. If you don't see, that's okay, baby. If you don't see the decimal in a number, it's automatically behind the last number, okay? All right, so now after you locate that decimal, you're going to move that decimal behind the first significant digit. Miss Reyes, what is a significant digit? I'm glad you asked. Significant digits are digits that have value. So the only digit that does not have value is 0. So when I read a number, I start from left to right like I'm reading a book. So my first number that's significant in this number is 5. So I need to move the decimal behind the 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So now I rewrite that number. 5.60012. I don't have to write all those other zeros, okay? And now, always, any question about this part? Huh? Okay. Yes. I'm not finished. Do you have questions about this part? Because I don't want you to confuse yourself. Okay, go ahead. Because it's the first significant digit, the first number that you read from the left to right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right, so now this is the part you're always going to write. You're always going to write times 10, okay? Always write that. Now, Miss Reyes, why do you write times 10? Okay, no, not just that, because it's done by place value, okay? Ones place, tens place, all you're doing is adding zeros to the base of 10. You're moving the decimal. It's okay if you don't understand that part, because that's not gonna mean that you're gonna get these problems wrong. I'm just giving you the background knowledge of that. Yes, baby. It's always gonna be a 10 for that reason, place value. Nope. Always 10. Yes. It is behind the 5. Because in the original problem, I didn't place it there, it was there. That's where it is. Do you see this huge number? The decimal is back here. If you don't see the decimal, it's automatically behind the last number. Okay? Yes.
I thought the decimal was after the 2. So I got
2.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what it was.
Oh, that's a comma, baby cheeks. Those are commas. All right. So now how many place values did we move it over? 8. So our exponent is 8. Now, how do you know if it's going to be a positive 8 or a negative 8? If the original number is greater than 1, then it's going to be a positive exponent. If the original number was smaller than 1, then it's going to be a negative exponent. This number is obviously bigger than 1, positive exponent. Yeah, it is. So it's going to be a positive exponent. That's it. That's it. That's all. We're going to do another one just like that one. Shh. Ready? We'll do one like this one first before I move to another one that's different, okay? All right. So let's do number 5. Watch, please. This number is obviously smaller than 1. Any questions about how Miss Reyes knows that? Mm-hmm. Okay. So now, to write this in scientific notation, you locate the decimal and move it behind the first significant digit from left to right. What's the first significant digit as you read from left to right?
1.
The 1 is the first significant digit. So let's count. How many times do we have to move that decimal to get it behind the 1? 1, 2 times. So let's rewrite that number. Okay? After we do that part, what did I tell you? You always have to write with scientific notation. Times 10. The exponent is going to be how many times you moved your decimal. How many times?
2.
And it's going to be a what? Positive or negative?
Negative.
Why is it negative? Because the original number is smaller than 1. Perfect.
Did you have to put the 2, 3, and 4 there?
Sometimes people will truncate a number. Miss Reyes, what does it mean to truncate? That means cut a decimal off without rounding. So sometimes you'll see where they truncate, they just cut it off at 1.9 times 10 to the negative 2. Okay? Sometimes they'll automatically just do that. Yes, it's fine.
I truncated it.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 6. Now we're writing, number 4. Now we're writing a number in standard form, okay? So we rewrite this number right here. And we're going to move the decimal back where it belonged, okay? Back where it started. All right, let's look at the exponent. The exponent is a negative 2. That means, was the original number bigger than 1 or smaller than 1? Smaller. So how do we move our decimal? Are we moving it to the left or are we moving it to the right? Left, because that makes the number smaller. Does that make sense? How many times are we moving the decimal? 1, 2 times. What can I put here as a placeholder?
0.
So my answer is going to be any questions about that? Let's look at number 6, right? This number here. And by the way, if they say this number is written in scientific notation, it is not written in scientific notation completely, almost. But what did they do wrong? What is it that they didn't do? Very good. The decimal's in the wrong place. Okay, so what if I wanted to write this in scientific notation? The decimal is not behind the first digit. It's behind the second. Yeah, so if I wanted to write this in scientific notation, I'd have to move this decimal over 1 time, right? Now it would be written in scientific notation if it was this. Because the decimal is supposed to be behind the first significant digit. Okay? So now, was 10 bigger or smaller than 1? Bigger. So you add one more place value, 1. So this is going to be times 10 to the what power? 7. So that's how you write it in scientific notation. But they want it in standard form. I just needed to show you that because you might see a problem like that. So I just needed to make sure I showed you that. All right, so now let's give them what they wanted, the standard form. All right. So now to write this in standard form, go back to the original. I can put 10 here. Now I'm going to move the decimal. Am I going to move it? It's a positive 6. Am I going to move it to the left or to the right? Right, because it's bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where my decimal will go. What do I put here as placeholders? Shh, y'all, don't make people feel. That's why people don't like to respond. It don't be the teacher. It be them daggone peers of yours that always got something to say. They be like they ain't never got nothing wrong in their life. Stop doing that. Make people feel bad because they don't know what you know. That's not right. Everybody gonna be wrong sometime. That's why people are afraid to be wrong because y'all get on them so bad. Stop getting on people because they wrong. Got it? All right. So now take out the equation sheet. So we should be able to do that. Actually, let me go ahead and put this in our notebook. This right here. This is pocket. We're gonna make a pocket in the back of our notebook because we're gonna use this as study cards and all that stuff. So you should have this. I gave you one of these envelopes. And the last page, I don't want you to put it on this cardboard because look at all this valuable information, this valuable math information that this cardboard have. Oh, you didn't? Oh, well, it's back there. All right, so it's a yes, baby. You can put it there. All right, so 2 or 3 things. All I'm using this for is to put your note cards in here. We're gonna have plenty of note cards, so we're just making a little pocket so that we can put our note cards in here. So the last page of your interactive notebook, I want you to paste this down. Some people cut this off, and some people just tuck this in. You know, some people cut the top off, and some people just tuck it in. So yes, baby. Oh yeah, that's smart too, baby. Shh. Allie, that's really smart. She's taking the glue and glue it down. Shh. Come on, come on. Y'all so easily distracted. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so now I'm gonna take my glue and I'm gonna glue this back pocket down. I'm gonna just glue the edges. Don't paint with the glue, y'all, but put enough glue so that it really does stick. But please don't paint with the glue. All right, and then we're gonna name this pocket. Okay, this is gonna be for our study cards. This is for our study cards. Study cards. Okay. So that the back side, yep. So we can get in it, baby. Okay, so look, make sure that you put your packet on what side of your folder. Work to do. Work to do, y'all. And take out the equation sheet. Remember, we have our equations quiz tomorrow, so we want to make sure it's right. All right, I'm gonna pause. I see some people still pasting stuff down. Take out this sheet, okay? Yeah, baby. Mm-hmm. Which one, sweetheart? You want to see if that one's right? Let me see. Oh, go ahead. All right, y'all, come on. I forgot to pause. Yes, baby. All right, here we go. What are we going to do to solve this equation here? What's the first step? Distributive property. So we're going to distribute the 5, okay? I'm going to bring this side down. There's nothing to do over here. Bring it down. What's 5 times negative 7? Negative 35. What's 5 times a negative 6x? Negative 30x, and bring down the 1x. Shh. What, baby? Do you need some more glue? Zoom in. Oh. Shh. I got so many people talking. I really can't hear you, baby. You got it? Come on. I need you to catch up, babe, so you're not missing out. Yeah, just put that away and take out your equations worksheet. All right, so now what are we going to do? What's the next step? Very good. You're going to combine like terms on both sides. Again, nothing to combine over here, but what about this side? Negative 30 and negative 1x. What does that give you? Negative 31x. Good job, y'all. Excuse me. You okay? You got it?
Yeah, I thought I lost it and I couldn't find it.
Okay. That's all right. All right, so now, what are we going to do to get x by itself? Add 35 on both sides. Type this in. What's negative 283 plus 35? Negative 248. Sorry. This is gone. Please focus. We got to focus just a little bit better, because when we start chit-chatting, people really aren't taking in the information like they should. So it's power in quietness sometimes when we're modeling, so that people can fully concentrate, because it's easy to get lost when you really don't understand. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. This is 0, and we're left with negative 31x. Okay? All right, raise your hand. Volunteer. What are we going to do next? Abdul? Very good, baby. Divide by negative 31 on both sides. Let's type this in. We have a negative. Don't forget, when we type in a negative, where is the negative button in the calculator? Right here, right below 3, beside the enter. So we got negative 248 divided by negative 31. And what does that give us? That gives us a positive 8. So x is equal to 8. What color is that? That is purple. Okay. All right, let's do the next one. Anybody still writing?
Yes.
Okay, let me pause, baby.
Okay, I'm good.
You good? Anybody else? Okay, baby. All right, let's look at the next one. Okay, so what are we going to do first here? Distributive property. Okay, so we're going to bring this down, bring down the equal. What's negative 7 times 7x? Negative 49x. What's negative 7 times a negative 1? Very good. Positive or plus 7. Very good. Okay. Now, we combine like terms on either side separately. Can't combine these. Can't combine these. We move the variables to the same side. We're either going to move positive 4x over here, or we're going to move that negative 49x to the... Okay. How do you move a negative 49x? Very good. I'm going to add or plus 49x on both sides. Okay. So I get 7. What's 4x plus 49x? 53x. Good job, y'all. This is gone, and we're left with 7, right? Okay. So now what are we going to do to get 7 by itself? To get x by itself. Minus 7. What's 7 minus 7? 0. So we get 53x on this side equals, what is this? 0. No, you're not. Don't say that. That's negative, baby.
I figured like I did that, but then I was like, 53 is not the answer.
No, 53 is not the answer.
And then I just now realized 53 is not the answer.
Yeah, it's not. It's okay. There's no 53 down here either, baby.
Yeah, no, I looked and I erased it all, but then I forgot that dividing something was 0.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So we're going to divide, just like he said, divide by 53. Lord, help me. Divide by 53 on both sides. What's 0 divided by 53? 0. So x here is equal to what? What color is that? This is blue. Shh. Bless your heart. 8. Anybody still writing? Anybody still correcting? Okay. Number 8. What are we going to do first here? Distributive property. Wonderful. Let's bring this down, okay? What's negative 3 times x? Good job, y'all. What's negative 3 times a negative 7? Positive 21. Great job. We're going to combine like terms on each side separately. Can't combine this together. Can't combine that together. Now we're going to move the variables to the same side. Which one do you want to move? Negative 3x. I would do the same. How do I move a negative 3x? Add 3x. Oh, sorry, y'all. All right, so we get 11 here. What's negative x plus 3x? Positive 2x. This is gone. Yes, baby, it's negative. That was negative 3x. This is negative x. Bring down the 21. Now what are we going to do to get x by itself? Minus 11. This is gone, and we're left with 2x here. Bring down the equal. And what does this give me here when I subtract? That gives us 10. Okay. Now what do we do to get x by itself?
Divide by 2.
Divide by 2, and this is x is equal to, what color is that?
Yellow. Pink.
Shh, that's yellow. Shh. There's no pink.
Pink is my favorite color.
Shh, I believe it. All right, let's do it. What's the very first step? Distributive property. Shh. Stay on topic, y'all, so we can get this done. That way we'll put this in our notebook. I'm bringing all of this down. What's 7 times 3? X. Very good, baby. What's 7 times 6?
42.
Okay, now we're combining like terms on each side separately. We can't combine these terms. What about on the other side? What do we combine?
Negative 7x plus 21x.
Very good. Okay, when we combine negative 7x with 21, what do we get?
14x.
We have 14x, and we bring down the what?
Plus 42.
Okay. Now what do we do to get x? We got to do what? Sorry, first. We move the x's to the same side. You want to do the 1x. Move that one.
Oh, yeah.
So this is gone, and we're left with negative 23 is equal to what?
13 plus 42.
That's okay. So now how do we get x by itself?
Minus 42.
Minus 42. What does this give me?
Negative 65.
Negative 65. What does this give me?
13x.
Now what do I do?
Negative 65 divided by 13.
Divide by 13 on both sides. So what's negative 65 divided by positive 13?
Negative 5.
X is equal to negative 5. What color is that? What's the first step in number 10? Distributive property. I'm going to bring this down. Jewel, you got them all right so far?
Yep.
Good deal. 2 times negative 4 is what? 2 times negative 8x is what? Good job.
28 or 29?
It's 28. The bottom part of my 8 looked like a 9. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, baby. All right, so now we need to move the variables to the same side. Which one y'all want to move?
Plus 14.
Okay. Okay, so this is gone, and we're left with negative 28 on this side. All right, this gives me negative 8. What does this give me?
Minus 2x.
Okay. All right, so now what do we do to get x by itself? We add 8 on both sides. And this gives us a negative what?
20.
On this side, we get negative 2x. Now what do we do on both sides? Divide both sides by negative 2. And so here, that's going to give me x is equal to what? What color is that? Blue. You got them all right, Jewel? Good job, baby. Anybody else get them all right on their own? Very, very good. Yay. All right. So now we're going to paste this in our notebook. Yeah, cut it out and paste it. Yes. Yeah, come on. All right, here we go. This is going to be a page. Give me a second. Sorry, babe. This is page 19. This is called Equations Coloring Activity. Page 18 was Inequalities in the Real World. What's up?
The complete opposite way on 9 and 10.
So why are you bothering me? But it's more, I told you you can do it both. You can do either side. I said, what do y'all want to do? They told me what to do. As long as you do the math, you're fine. There's no way I can do all possible.
So you can do it
On either side. Yeah. That's why I asked y'all which way y'all wanted to do. What's up, baby?
So that one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Move the decimal. How many times you move it?
But the decimal's right there, isn't it?
No, that's a comma.
It is.
Yeah, all these are commas.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
All right, come on. You gonna paste these down? Let me show you how I'm gonna paste mine down. So maybe I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna fold mine just like this, so that when I paste it down, I can still open it up and see it. Fold it one more time. So, and then I paste it down, the bottom part down somewhere, but I can still open this up and see it. So I'm going to put these on the same page. I'm going to paste one there, and I'm going to paste one down here, so I can open them up and still see it.
So do you want me to, so I finished this. So do you want me to color it first and then?
Yeah, color it first.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably should color it first before you paste it down. Huh? It shouldn't be any negatives. Why should there be negatives? We didn't do any negative numbers. So here, look. You find number 10 and you color it blue. You find number 9 and you color it green. You find number 7 and you color it blue. Does that make sense? On the number. You understand now, baby? I'm glad you asked, because yours would have been all wrong, right? But I'm more concerned about the answers. All right, let's go, calculators. Put it in the pocket. Put your note cards in that pocket.